Hey everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator. It's a happy day here. We have the Idaho Spuds Event going on. So I've jumped back to American Truck Simulator and our first mission is going to be to get to Idaho because that's what you have to do to do the qualifying deliveries. And right now we're down in Roswell. However, if we look on the external contracts, we do apparently have the option to grab a potato here and take it all the way up to Idaho. So this must be a New Mexico potato. I'm not really sure the logic behind it, but it's going to pay us $57,000 and it's going to bring us all the way up to Idaho where we can do the regular event deliveries. So that's going to be our goal for today. Let's get this started here actually. Let's just begin this delivery. I'm going to pick it up. It is a long drive for us, about 18 hours or so to get from the southeastern corner of New Mexico all the way up to Idaho. So we're going to be trucking around for quite a while here. I'm up for the challenge. It's been a while since we've driven here. Whoops, going the wrong way. Where is this thing? Why has the map got me looping around here? I'm just going to sort that out, then I'll be right back. Apparently the game thinks you can't make a left turn here. But, now I can't do anything because there's cars coming. But that looks like that's possible to make a left turn there, right? Maybe we'll just go right around the light there to that opening over there. Then we won't go over the bumps, but we'll see what we can do here. We'll be back once the traffic clears. There's a long line of traffic here. Alrighty, several hours later, and so I think we can just go this way, right? This looks fine. It's just a little bumpy, but it's not really a problem. Yeah, that's better. There we go. That's why they make suspension on these vehicles. So we'll go off here and pick up our potato, take a picture of it, and then we're going to be on the way. It's going to be a long day of delivery. It's about 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon, game time. So we'll have a nice long drive up through, cut across the United States, and kind of break up into the Northwest. I'm excited for new territories and checking out the scenery and delivering a big potato. I mean, it's a cool event. So see you in a minute. See you in a moment. Alrighty, I can see our potato. It's the big potato. Now this one, for the event, you have to make one delivery from an Idaho city of these potatoes. So I don't think this will count as our event delivery here, but it's still going to be fun to take a big potato. Plus, it looks like big potato deliveries pay well. So it's a good business to be in, delivering big potatoes here. So we got this all hooked up here. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's good humor. Oh, that's so funny. Alrighty, let's get going here. Actually, I'm going to take a picture of this first and then we'll get going. Alrighty, let's get this on the road. Now, it is an 18-hour and 47-minute delivery. And one of the things I'm determined to do is to stop hitting so many things and stop getting so many fines and everything like that. So here's a personal challenge. Can we make a full 18-hour and 47-minute delivery all the way up to Idaho without any fines, tickets, or other infractions? So let's see how this works out. I've done this before sometimes and said this, and then I barely get like a quarter mile before I hit something. But wow, this is a big potato. It's a long trailer. Again, I've been driving now for a few episodes, right, in Euro Truck Simulator 2, and so I have to readjust to these big trucks. And one thing I did, in good news here, one thing that I did do was we had about $20,000. So I went and I upgraded the engine in the truck here. Can make a right turn here on red, right? If this works out right. So it's not a big upgrade. We had, I think, 345 horsepower or something. I mean, just awful. That's why it was taking so long to drive all over the place, because we couldn't get up to speed very quickly. So it was kind of frustrating driving that slow beginner truck that we had, the Mack truck. But we went in and upgraded the engine now. It's got 415 horsepower. So I took all the money that we had. You can see in the bottom right, we've only got about $1,500 left. I had just enough to upgrade the engine. Already, I can tell this has better pickup. This is feeling pretty good. Now, this potato only weighs 8,000 pounds. I mean, that's a sentence I didn't think I would be saying when I woke up this morning. The potato only weighs 8,000 pounds. But there you go. Life sometimes takes you in odd places. And we do have an 8,000 pound potato on the back of the truck here. But I can already feel the advantages in pickup. This truck has just got it's got a little bit more horsepower to it. And I can feel like driving's going to be a little bit easier. So I was really glad to upgrade the truck, because that last drive, it should have taken like 6 hours to do that last trip. And I think it ended up taking about 12 in real time, because every time we had to stop and start, it just took so long to get up to speed. But now we got the power, and it's only going to get better from here too, because we'll be able to upgrade $57,000 on this trip. Even if we clear like 50,000, counting accidents and stuff like that, we're still going to have enough money to upgrade it again, which would be good. So pretty excited about this trip. I'm excited to kind of leave New Mexico. I mean, really didn't kind of finish everything we hoped to do here, but we'll be back. New Mexico, we'll see you again. And I'm thinking if we go to Idaho and drive around Idaho for the potato event, we can do a couple, oops, I gotta go right here. Gotta pay attention to where I'm going. We can do a couple of trivia episodes in Idaho, of course. And we'll have to have a question about potatoes, right? Because, yeah, I mean, really. So, well, we've got still got about 18 hours left to go. We'll be cutting across the countryside. We'll touch base again probably in a couple hours, right around 5 o'clock, dinner time or so, and we'll just kind of, or unless something interesting comes up with all the scenery and stuff like that. But I'm excited just to kind of settle in and relax for a nice long drive. So we'll see you in a little bit. So we're about 3 hours into the drive now, and so far so good. Haven't hit anything. I have noticed, however, and you can see it if you look in the mirrors on the truck here on either side, the potato is a wide load. I mean, I can barely fit in the lane, so I really have to be careful passing vehicles, and then when vehicles are passing us too, because it's a pretty big wide potato here. You can see now this car coming up. I have to kind of hug that right line in order for that car to have enough room to pass us on the left. But the truck is handling so much better with this 415 horsepower engine now, and I think maybe an episode or two ago, upgraded the transmission too. So it feels like it's evolved beyond beginner truck, which I'm going to say. It doesn't feel like it has a lot of power yet, but at least it's not painfully slow. So, and right now we're just kind of on this 2-lane highway, trucking along, making good time. And we just yawned a little while ago. So looking for the next rest stop to try to, there we go again, looking for the next rest stop so we can grab some sleep here. I'm hoping there's one coming up here pretty soon. But I'm liking this 65 miles an hour. Just kind of keeping the pedal right on the floor, got it on cruise control, pretty light traffic, so we're making good time. Sun's going down off to the left there, I think. What's it look like if we do this here? Yep, there we go. Stay in my lane here. Taking the big potato. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. So, we'll keep making some good time here. I'm hoping we can find a place to sleep, and then we'll check in a little bit. Got a bunch of things I want to talk about, too, so I'm excited to kind of chat some more, but we'll see you, I think, on the other side of a rest area once we get some sleep, and we'll chat some more. Probably have a little bit of nighttime driving. It's about 12 and a half hours left, and I just want to point out we're going through some pretty cool scenery here. I mean, this is kind of one of the neat features. I think there's a lot of pluses to each edition, Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, but one thing that I'm quickly kind of noticing with American Truck Simulator is that it really captures that kind of spectacular open nature of the western half of the United States, and we're just getting a lot of really cool views out here as we kind of drive through places. So just wanted to point that out, and I'll kind of point out some more if we see them, but it's been a fun drive so far. We still got about 12 and a half hours to go. We stopped in Albuquerque, grabbed some sleep, and got some gas. There was a viewpoint there, but it was just kind of a parking lot viewpoint, so it wasn't really one of the more interesting ones. So we'll keep chugging along, and we'll touch base here probably in another couple hours. It's about almost just shy of 10 o'clock in the morning now, New Mexico time, so we still got a good chunk of driving to do. So we'll see you around a little bit after noontime. So we got about 10 hours left. We've left New Mexico. We're now in just the southwestern corner of Colorado, just west of Durango by about a couple hours or so, and we are almost to the state of Utah, which will be the first time we've been in Utah. So I can pick up a lot of new states, and we've got to cut all the way up through Utah, and the next state will be Idaho after that. So we're closing in on the halfway mark. Got just a little bit under 10 hours left, and making good time. Another beautiful road here in western Colorado. I mean, just check it out. The scenery here in this game is just really spectacular. I mean, even though I'm familiar with it, this is really fun to drive through this. So I'm just really enjoying kind of this type of experience here, and it's definitely a lot different than Euro Truck Simulator with the scenery like this. I mean, the wide open spaces. This is what it's really like too. I've been out here geocaching and stuff, and this is it. They've totally nailed it. So This is pretty cool. Whoops, I gotta slow down here. And so I don't get a ticket. So far, oh, no, I guess we're going okay, 65. But yeah, the other thing that's been new is this is the 1.42 release, but there's been a new release put out for both American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2, and it is the one that includes multiplayer. So you can do limited convoys. I think it's up to only a small number of drivers, like maybe 6 or 8 or something like that together. But I really want to try that out, so I'm looking forward to it. It'd be fun to have an episode with multiplayer in it, have more drivers and stuff like that. I feel like this truck is almost to the point where it can be part of something like that. In Europe, for sure, I feel like the truck could handle it, but I feel like this one might need a little bit more horsepower in order to keep up with everybody else. But kind of looking forward to that. And they've done some reskinning of places. I know they did some work on California, which I think is one of the earlier states they had. And that's kind of one of the cool things I think about the game that I've really started to realize now, because I've been playing about a year. I think it was June of last year where I started playing, so it's been just about a year now. And the thing that I didn't realize about the game is that it's constantly changing. You know, I think a lot of games they make the game and then that's kind of it. But this is a game that's constantly evolving with not only just the DLC, the extra states or the extra countries or regions that they add into the game, of course, which they sell those. But they're constantly going back and like reskinning different areas. Like I know with one of the recent updates, they reskinned, oh, that bus was fast, reskinned Germany, and now they're going back and redoing California. Gonna kind of really come wide here. Wipe out signs. And they're adding highways and fixing cities and changing things around and stuff like that. So they really do a good job of kind of keeping it vibrant. And then when they add in these events as well, that gives it a whole nother level of it's beyond a game. And I know a lot of companies talk about a product. A game isn't a game; it's more of a service where you kind of it's constantly evolving, and you're kind of experience this thing that is just constantly changing as you're playing. And that I think they've really done a really good job with it with both of the Euro Truck Simulator and the American Truck Simulator, because between these events and new DLCs and them changing things and fixing things and adding multiplayer, and then the more recent 1.40, which was this beautiful graphical update. I mean, it's just, and especially I think over the last half year, the game has really leveled up. I mean, both in terms of its visual spectacular nature. This is so much better than 1.39. That was a huge update, and now multiplayer, that's a big update, constantly coming out with more DLC and stuff. So just been really fun. And this event here too is for Idaho, which released a year ago, so they're kind of going back and revisiting DLC that they released before. So yeah, just kudos, good on them for kind of keeping things vibrant and changing things up. And I'm enjoying. I will say too, I was a little bit frustrated with American Truck Simulator in the last drive, just because of the nature of how slow the truck was. Now that we've even just upgraded that engine just a little bit, this is so much better. It's so nice to get to a stoplight and be able to just kind of hit the gas and it goes and stuff. And it's going to get better. That's just going to keep getting better. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I mean, look at that. This is really cool driving out here. So anyway, we'll keep on plugging along. There's one more thing I want to talk about. We'll touch base for sure, and then we'll talk about anything else we happen to see along the way. What is this? Hole in the rock. There's a little, that's kind of cool. There's little elephants there. Neat. And a gecko on the stone. That's pretty cool. And there is a viewpoint here. So let's check it out. I will say I like the idea of these viewpoints. I'm not sure about the execution on some of these viewpoints, because some of them just, like the last one was a kind of a parking lot in Albuquerque. There it is over there. But we'll check this out. This looks pretty cool. And then we'll be on our way again. Well, I can sleep here too, which might actually not be a bad idea. What is this viewpoint? This is the Hole in the Rock landmark. I have no idea what the Hole in the Rock landmark is. I hope we see a hole in a rock somewhere. I'm assuming there's a big rock. Oh, there it is. Hole in the rock. 400 feet. It feels kind of like, I'm not sure if you have these in Europe or not, but in the United States, sometimes they have these things, and they're you kind of hear about them for about 2 hours before you get there and you drive there. The famous one, of course, is Wall Drug, which is in, let's say, South Dakota. And for hours, if you're driving across South Dakota, there's really nothing. The Dakotas, North Dakota and South Dakota, are pretty empty. So you're driving just hours and hours, and you constantly signs for this Wall Drug. And basically, Wall Drug is a drugstore with restaurants and souvenir shops. That's kind of what it is now. And so there's not much there. It kind of looks like this, hole in the rock. You've got like cheesy things like plastic cactuses and then plastic elephants that they're kind of bringing. And it's really designed as kind of a tourist trap to kind of get people to come in and to spend their money. And Wall Drug is so far, because it's such the quintessential tourist trap. It's actually pretty big right now. They got a lot of different things in there. It's kind of fun to stop, especially if you got kids and stuff like that. But I'm not sure. I guess maybe Europe doesn't have these things where you get to experience this. But yeah, let me know if you have what's this guy? He wants to see the viewpoint too, maybe, huh? You can just drive right at him. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Anyway, I think we'll keep going here. Head out. And hit him with our potato. What is it? 3 o'clock? Now we're just gonna. How much time do we have left to drive? Oh, 4 hours. Yeah, we're gonna keep driving. Don't want to sleep yet. Want to enjoy the sunshine. Alrighty, so we'll get back on the road here, get our potato going a little bit, and then we'll see you probably when there's like 5 hours or so left. I think I'm going to take a break in real life now, too, because I've been driving about half an hour, 45 minutes. This is a long ride in real life, too. So I'll get myself a little bit of water and take a little bit of a break, and we'll be right back. Quick scenery break here. Whoa, I got to be careful driving like this, but really cool little caverns right at daybreak. We just slept. We're still in Utah, I think somewhere around near Salt Lake City or so. But just spectacular lighting here with the sun coming up and moving through the canyons and stuff. So thought we'd just have a short moment there. But we'll keep plugging along and check in a little bit. It's now, we've had 2 sleeps. And hopefully we should be good to make it the rest of the way. Got about 5 hours and 45 minutes left to go. So we've got about 4 hours left, and we've left the natural countryside. We're still in Utah, but I think we're in the outskirts of Salt Lake City now. But we're apparently on an interstate, 4 lanes here, and just flying along. So making some pretty good time. The last 6 hours of the drive were actually a lot of side roads and small towns with lights and stuff like that. Really cool scenery, but not the best for kind of keeping the pedal to the floor and making good time. But we are making up for that now, doing really well here. I'm not sure how long this highway will last, but we'll make some time while we're on it here. And I think there's the one thing I did want to mention too, because this is important. This is really important. I was poking around on this weekend, poking around the internets, and FM Greeno, who you may know, he does Football Manager content. He has just started a Euro Truck Simulator 2 save, and it's really cool. He started in the southeastern corner of Germany, just put out his first episode. It's really cool. He's such a great guy, and you should go check out his channel. So I wanted to point that out because I know a few people have posted they were hoping for more episodes than we've been able to post and things like that. So that might give you an option, and we always need really good trucking content. And I watched through his first episode. He did a great job. He's still kind of fiddling around with things. He's using a controller and stuff like that, but he's driving really smooth, and his commentary is really good. So I'll put a link down below in the description. Hopefully I'll remember, but I'll put a link down below in the description. I can bypass. Yes. Nice. Vehicle offense. Crash vehicle offense. What? I didn't hit anything. I was perfect till now, too. And now they say our potato hit something? I didn't see anything. We weren't close to anybody. So disappointing. We had gone all this way, 14 and a half hours, without any fines, and now they get us on a phantom fine. Our potato must have nicked something, apparently. It's a long truck, so maybe I just slid into something there. I didn't see it, though. But anyway, back to the point at hand. Yeah, I encourage you to go check out the channel. He's a great guy, and he's doing a great job. And if you get in the beginning, you can see all the episodes as they come out, kind of thing like that too. So go on and check it out. And Well, we'll keep driving here too. I'm a little disappointed we got that $500 crash offense. Hope our potatoes okay. But we'll keep trucking along here and see you as we get into our final destination to wrap up this long 18-hour potato journey. So, see you in a bit. Woohoo! Welcome to Idaho. We're here. This is kind of cool. This is a viewpoint right in Idaho, the Perrine Memorial Bridge. And we're just stopped and checking out this viewpoint. There's a little hang glider over there. Little waterfalls in the valley. And it's kind of a mini Grand Canyon type of thing. We get to head over the bridge pretty soon. We've got a balloon off in the horizon. So a lot of stuff going on here. It's pretty cool looking. I'm going to go down in it now. We get the drone going here. Little observation deck. Take a photo. That's a pretty cool bridge. And a pretty cool scene. Nice. This is one of the better ones we've seen so far. Much better than the ones of random parking lots. I like this one. This one's good. Well worth the stop. And with that, I think we'll head on here. So let's keep going. We've got actually just a little bit left here. We've got, I want to say 12 minutes or so. So we are almost to our final destination. Potato largely intact. And we only snacked on it for a little while. I'm still bummed that we hit that, whatever it was, that they said we hit. Allegedly hit the something or other on the road there. I didn't see anything, but wow, this bridge is pretty cool. And it's been a good drive though. It was fun to do a longer drive like this. I mean, this is probably over an hour in real time, so it was enjoyable to do this long drive. Haven't done one like this for a while. I'm really liking Twin Falls, our first city in Idaho. Very cool. Let's go right. Can we go right? We can go right now. Yeah, we got this. Way out. Make a turn with our wide potato. Try not to hit that car. All right, we got this. Oh, a rotary! Yay! How bad can they be here? That's so much better than a light. So it looks like we just do a little bit of a U-turn here. We'll touch base again right as we're getting ready to park. Oh, the potato's going to Walmart. Baby Walmarts or pseudo Walmarts. That's funny. Must be for their fries or something, huh? Alrighty. We are here. The other kind of thing cool about this, 40 experience. I want 90. Oh well, we'll do the best we can with it. Looks like straight ahead, and then just back it right up, I guess, huh? Is that a Humvee? Wow, that's cool. Must be just right here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's not too bad, even considering how long this thing is. I think we might have it. Nope. Didn't get it. All right, I'll sort this out. Then we'll see how we're doing here. Not very well, actually. Okay. Alrighty, our potatoes here. I'm kind of excited to see how many levels we get because we were level 5. And this is a lot of driving. This might be as far as we've driven so far. So we're going to go up, I think, a bunch of levels here. Achievement unlocked. Cha-ching. I don't know what that means. Let's see how many we go. I bet we're at least 6. Yep, 6. Oh, almost 7. So a level and a half, which is pretty cool. 57,000, 2,200 experience. We got dinged 500 for hitting stuff. We can pick one more thing. Let's do high value cargo, just one of them there. I want to do long distance. That's generally the best one to do, but we'll scatter them out a little bit, maybe fragile just in time, and then go back to long distance there. So, yay! I think the next thing to do, yes, we're going to apply that. Awesome! That brings us to the end. Potato delivered. Now we can actually start the event. So that one doesn't count because it's only the ones that you deliver from Idaho cities. So you can see up at the top here, we're still at 0 out of 7 on the event. And for the event, you have to do 6 regular potato deliveries and 1 large potato delivery like we just did. and they all have to be over 100 miles, and they have to originate from cities in Idaho. So we'll start in on that next. That'll be the next episode. I think we're going to have enough money to maybe get some more upgrades on the truck too. I'd like to see if we can give it a little more zip, because although it's feeling better, it's still not kind of where we want it. We want it definitely to be faster. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, please go check out FM Greeno's new series with Euro Truck Simulator 2, and then we'll see you again in a couple days to continue the event here in Idaho. Thanks, everybody. Take care and have a great rest of the weekend.